in honor of his father, Dominic Villela. Gentlemen, and the pitch. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise if you are able to, and remove your hats as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
And you see by the dawn's early light was so proudly held at twilight exclaiming, whose broad strides and bright stars through a perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we walked were so gallantly streaming.
Thank you. Let's play ball.
Classic, powered by BFA Sports and our friends at Game Changer exclusively to the CVC. We are right here, Downbeach, Margate. It is an absolutely gorgeous day for baseball.
At this time, let's meet the starting lineup for today's Coaches First Cancer Classic mashup between Atlantic City High School and Bridgeton High School.
Big Mike.
Cage comes out a little bit there.
First, for the visiting Atlantic City High School, leading off, the shortstop, number 10, Gino DiLorenzo. Batting second, the pitcher, number 39, Gavin Goodman. Batting third, the catcher, number 0, Adele Villegas. Batting cleanup, the first baseman, number 9, Buddy Sanchez. Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 27, Manny Polanco. Batting sixth, the second baseman, number 24, Ronald Valerio. Batting seventh, the right fielder, number 20, Kelvin Diaz. Batting eighth, the center fielder, number 23, Adrian Ortiz. And batting ninth, the third baseman, number 22, Harry Morales.
And there are your starting lineups for today's contest here in Margate. First pitch is just a
your starting lineup for Bridgeton. Leading off, the pitcher, number 2, Anthony String.
Tuning in,
Batting
and now the
second,
Bridgeton starting lineup.
Pitcher, number 14, Santino Patchell. Batting third, the shortstop, number 4, Malachi Bishop Jarman. Batting fourth, the designated hitter, number 17, Christopher Liberato Martinez. Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 6, Joaquin Reyes Martinez. Batting sixth, the first baseman, number 18, Randy Dominguez Garcia. Batting 7th, the center fielder, number 11, Cameron Wilden.
Yes, I would have, Michael.
Batting 8th, the second baseman, number 15, Kerry Rogers. And batting 9th, the left fielder, Nestor Mayo.
Yeah, where are we going? I don't care. I mean, God bless the kid. He's that far, that high.
We want to send a special thank you out to the Atlantic County Umpires Association, who are graciously donating their time this weekend. Behind the plate, we have Dave Powell. And in the field, Drew Powell, Chris Coleman, and Jimmy Conover. Thank you.
All right. Are we saying hold it in the dugout? Over here,
All right, we are just moments away. Exciting times to kick off. This is one of the the biggest traditions that everybody waits for. It is Atlantic City versus Bridgeton. A couple legends from a coaching standpoint locally. Bridgeton's Mike Villela. You can see Bridgeton wearing a cream and the maroon unis today. And for Brett Beatty, head coach of Atlantic City High School, Vikings looks to be wearing their navy blue tops with the gray pants. This is going to be a fun one, and one is no better way to kick off this 15th edition of Coaches versus Chancers. Doug Stasic, the entire BFA crew here to bring you all the action home in the Margate Wave, right here on the corner of Jerome Avenue. Another traditional ballpark here in the Down Shore area. And like I said, it's going to be a fun one. No question about it. Your scoring app loaded up here in just a minute. And on the hill for the Bridgeton Bulldogs, starting pitcher will be Anthony String, coming in here with a 2-1 record here in the 2026 campaign.
Anthony String.
And it's just about have the lineups underway for these two squads. I see String warming up there. All right, so we are ready to kick things off right here. First pitch finally underway for the Bridgeton Bulldogs. Defensively, that'll back up String left to right in the outfield. It's Rogers the third, Dominguez Garcia, Cruz Mendez is in right, Reyes Martinez is at third, Bishop Jarman is your shortstop, Wilden over at short, and behind the dish it'll be Patchell. First pitch is in for a called ball. And for leading off Atlantic City, it will be Gino DiLorenzo. DiLorenzo off to a 1-0 count. Here's the pitch. There's a ball popped up high. Getting underneath of it, wheeling back is the shortstop. And that ball is going to fall harmlessly, untouched in fact. So that'll be a leadoff single.
The pitcher, number 39,
for DiLorenzo.
Goodman.
That'll bring up Number 39, the starting pitcher for the Vikings of Atlantic City, Gavin Goodman. Nobody out here early in this one. Checks the runner over at first. Ball gets away, but no harm, no foul. He sets, looks to the plate. Called strike in there for
2-1-2. Gavin, step out. Gavin, step out. 2-1-2.
So the first pitch in for a called strike as he checks the runner. Again, looks for his sign over to Patchell. Checks the runner yet again. Dives back in. You always got to be careful with Coach Brett being very aggressive on his base calling there. Of course, head coach Mike Villela is one of the most fundamentally sound coaches you will find. That ball skips away to the right side, but again, time is out now. Another attempted pickoff play. Again, for those of you MLB fans that are trying to digest watching the Philadelphia Phillies play, one thing between high school still and professional leagues is that technically it's unlimited, your pickoff attempts over there at first base. So making DiLorenzo work a bit. Ball's up and out of the zone. And that is Dominguez Garcia doing a nice job over defensively for the Bulldogs over at first. Goes to square.
0-2-2.
Called strike. So now 2 strikes on the batter.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Here we go, dog.
1 ball, 2 strikes is correct. That ball is popped up, goes foul, and out of play down the right side towards the parking area of Jerome Avenue. Apparently our head of production operations, Nick Penza, forgot that it's not really a great place to park right next to the foul territory on a baseball field. They break the window. Hopefully he doesn't actually turn in the expense report, because I'm not really sure we'll cover it. Still another foul ball. That one is chopped high, and Goodman fighting tough here. Gotta love this from the kid.
Keep paddling, Gav. Keep paddling. Pick everything up early as you can. 0-9-1. 0-9-1.
And you hear Coach Bean continuing to yell out. He likes to use the number signs versus old school hand signals. That ball's out away. And that's going to allow DiLorenzo to advance over to second base. We'll go on the game-changer scoring app as a stolen base. As is tradition, you see the Carolina blue lid that he's wearing there. So all participants in Coaches versus Cancer, they wear the event helmet. So they all kind of share the same helmet. You'll see all of our sponsors on the bottom of the screen. And what we really want to do is encourage you to donate now with Venmo at Downbeach-CVC. And that ball's popped up. It's going to be skied towards just the outskirts of the infield, and able to grab it is, in fact, Bishop Jarman.
The catcher, number 0, Adele Villegas.
1 out now. Still a runner at second base. And that will bring up Adele Villegas. So looking in from the left side. That ball is high. Got a runner going. Here goes DiLorenzo. He's in safely to third base on the high fastball. So Atlantic City, the Vikings, just 90 feet away from scoring the first run of the Coaches versus Cancer Classic. Coming to you live from Margate. Of course, we got a double header for you tonight on this Thursday. Coming up at 7 p.m. It'll be the Highland Tartans, coached by Mr. DJ Gore, taking on the Hamilton Blue Devils. That ball's fouled. Back out of play. Be a good nightcap. Get things rocking and rolling here on Jerome Avenue. You can actually see the tournament schedule going across the bottom of your ticker here on the Game Changer scoring it. Swing and a miss. Good breaking pitch there. Got him down in the hole 1-2. So String hanging tough here for the Bulldogs as he gets to start today, riding a 2-1 record. Called third strike, open base. Patchell will apply the tag, and DiLorenzo will go back to third base.
The first baseman, number 9, Buddy Sanchez.
It'll bring up Buddy Sanchez getting the start at first base, right-handed swinger. 2 outs here early on. First pitch is out of the zone. That ball is laced towards the right side. It's going to be an RBI single. And Buddy getting some just due on his line drive towards right.
Polanco.
And that's an RBI single. We'll bring up Manny Polanco. Got some great baseball names for the Atlantic City Vikings here. First offering, the swing and a miss.
1-4-2. Oh man.
Great job by the BFA crew. Audio is on point. Here, Coach yelling the signs at you. 1-1 is the count now.
Ball one strike.
String gets the strike, throw down to second base, not in time. Sanchez get a swiped bag. He's all smiles. Love that he's wearing the pink in honor of this event. He's got the pink sleeves and the batting gloves going. See the pink base that he's standing on. That's something else that's one of the major details. Got to give a tip of the cap to the Downbeach Coaches versus Cancer crew. That ball's up. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. It's a pick 3 special. New Jersey Lottery, not a sponsor, but they probably should be. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. So that will end the top of the first, but not before the Vikings strike first, courtesy of a Buddy Sanchez RBI single. 1 run on 2 hits, no errors on 19 pitches. Coming up, it's the Bulldogs right here on BFA Sports.
biggest hurdle right now. Yeah, I mean, Nick said it was live. It won't pull up.
Leading off for Bridgeton,
And
the
where will
pitcher,
we go?
number 2, Anthony
Bottom of the first.
String.
The Bulldogs come to bat, and taking the hill is Gavin Goodman, the starting pitcher for the Atlantic City Vikings. Defensively behind him, in the outfield, left to right, Polanco, Ortiz, and Diaz. And in the infield, hot corners, Morales, DiLorenzo at short, Valerio is at second, Buddy Sanchez with his RBIs at first. Villegas is behind the dish and is his battery mate. And joining us live on the air is none other than Game Changers' own Alex Trezza.
Get that ball, boy.
So he's excited for the CVC.
Now we got to be smart here, right?
In the BFA remote studios, we got an 0-2 count as Goodman is on the hill, and so Trez, pretty excited to be able to watch this thing all the way down in, is it Nashville, Tennessee?
I am working remotely in Nashville, Tennessee for a bit, and unbelievable as always. BFA always delivers. I love it, and happy that Game Changer could be a part of the event again. So cool.
Yeah, man. Well, we're excited to kick it off. It's now a 4-day event. That was a tradition that had just started last year, but always the Vikings and the Bridgeton Bulldogs to kick action off, and it's already a 1-0 contest here. For those of you just joining us, Atlantic City, a 1-0 advantage thanks to an RBI single by the first baseman, Buddy Sanchez. So, Alex, talk to us. It's been an exciting year for Game Changer. I'm actually scoring the game as I'm calling it. So from an announcer standpoint, I got to tell you, I love it. I have no papers in front of me. I'm able to see the whole field. But you guys have some pretty cool changes underway for your baseball and softball teams.
Yeah, we've done a lot in the app. It's been a great year for the platform. A lot of coaches, tools like Coaches Insights, some lineup recommendation tools, tracking defensive defensive innings played. So giving a lot of tools to the coaches,
number 14,
and then, launching 1080p, so better video quality and stuff like that. So, always trying to upgrade the experience for, the millions of users that we have, and it's been a great year. So more to come, but so far, 2026 has been pretty awesome.
All right, well, not so awesome for the Bridgeton starting pitcher, String, as he gets hit between the shoulder blades. Kind of important if you're going to try to continue to pitch. So he'll take first base. They'll give us a brief pause in the action. So, Alex, Game Changer's been involved with Coaches versus Cancer now for at least the last 5 years. Talk a little bit about why it's just so special down here at the shore for Game Changer and sponsoring such a cool event.
Yeah, it's been a great partnership, and it's always an event we look forward to every year. New Jersey has been a great state for high school baseball, just in general, but also for Game Changer. And going back, 4 or 5 years ago when we started it, it was a no-brainer for us to kind of partner and support such a great event. And then, and you'll remember, D has been a great state for high school baseball, just in general, but also for Game Changer. And going back, 4 or 5 years ago when we started it, it was a no-brainer for us to kind of partner and support such a great event. And then, and you'll remember, D has been a great state for high school baseball, just in general, but also for Game Changer. And going back, 4 or 5 years ago when we started it, it was a no-brainer for us to kind of partner and support such a great event. And then, and you'll remember, D has been a great state for high school baseball, just in general, but also for Game Changer. And going back, 4 or 5 years ago when we started it, it was a no-brainer for us to kind of partner and support such a great event. And then, and you'll remember has been a great state for high school baseball, just in general, but also for Game Changer. And going back, 4 or 5 years ago when we started it, it was a no-brainer for us to kind of partner and support such a great event. And then, and you'll remember has been a great state for high school baseball, just in general, but also for Game Changer. And going back, 4 or 5 years ago when we started it, it was a no-brainer for us to kind of partner and support such a great event. And then, and you'll remember has been a great state for high school baseball, just in general, but also for Game Changer. And going back, 4 or 5 years ago when we started it, it was a no-brainer for us to kind of partner and support such a great event. And then, and you'll remember has been a great state for high school baseball, just in general, but also for Game Changer. And going back, 4 or 5 years ago when we started it, it was a no-brainer for us to kind of partner and support such a great event. And then, and you'll remember has been a great state for high school baseball, just in general, but also for Game Changer. And going back, 4 or 5 years ago when we started it, it was a no-brainer for us to kind of partner and support such a great event. And then, and you'll remember has been a great state for high school baseball, just in general, but also for Game Changer. And going back, 4 or 5 years ago when we started it, it was a no-brainer for us to kind of partner and support such a great event. And then, and you'll remember has been a great state for high school baseball, just in general, but also for Game Changer. And going back, 4 or 5 years ago when we started it, it was a no-brainer for us to kind of partner and support such a great event. And then, and you'll remember has been a great state for high school baseball, just in general, but also for Game Changer. And going back, 4 or 5 years ago when we started it, it was a no-brainer for us to kind of partner and support such a great event. And then, and you'll remember has been a great state for high school baseball, just in general, but also for Game Changer. And going back, 4 or 5 years ago when we started it, it was a no-brainer for us to kind of partner and support such a great event. And then, and you'll remember has been a great state for high school baseball, just in general, but also for Game Changer. And going back, 4 or 5 years ago when we started it, it was a no-brainer for us to
over to short and then over to first, and that will be inning. So a couple of balls put in play, and we got ourselves a 3-1 ball game. We head to the second. Don't go anywhere. The Downbeach Coaches versus Cancer Classic coming up. More action right here on Game Changer. Second, it is time for the games. It'll be Valerio, Diaz, and Ortiz due up here in the second frame. First pitch offer from the pitcher Anthony String hits for a swing and a miss.
Please, baby, here we go.
And now working at a bit of a faster tempo. First two pitches, both in for strikes.
We got 2 strikes. Wait.
Come on, Ronald.
That's out.
That ball is out of harm's way.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 ball and 2 strikes. Did you hear the count? Call, third strike, got him right on the corner, and that'll set him back to the dugout.
Number 20, Kelvin Diaz.
So Diaz now make that Kelvin Diaz the right fielder. He steps in, 1 strike and 1 out. That ball is hit pretty nice, left side, right at the left fielder, and making the grab is Rogers the third.
The center fielder, number 23, Adrian Ortiz.
Quickly 2 outs as the center fielder, Adrian Ortiz, is trying to spark the Vikings offense here.
Okay, get ahead here. Here we go.
Hey, boys. Go.
And he quickly got him on a 1-1 count.
Spot, Dan. Let's go.
Swings through yet another pitch.
Come on, Tito. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
That ball moves up out of the zone. 1 ball now, 2 strikes with 2 outs. String trying to complete what looks to be an efficient inning. Swings through and misses. So 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, nobody on just 10 pitches. The Bulldogs will switch their gloves for their bats when we come back at the Coaches versus Cancer Classic right here on BFA Sports and Game Changer.
In this game, they say you can't travel, but we do it for them. Beating the buzzer, setting a screen, creating the comeback. Always keeping score. Play by play, season by season, year after year. And no matter where our seats are, we're always here with you. Because this isn't labor, it's love.
Gary Rogers.
To the bottom of the second, right here on the Downbeach Coaches versus Cancer Classic. BFA Sports and Game Changer. And starting us off for this inning, it'll be so it's going to be the
Come on, Kerry! Come on, Kerry! We got one strike.
And now for the bottom of the second, it will be Rogers, Mayo, and the pitcher Strings to go 1, 2, 3. That ball is hit, but foul down the right side. Thanks for joining us here on the Game Changers scoring app, official scoring app of the Downbeach Coaches versus Cancer Classic. Doug Stasic calling this one remote from the BFA studios back in Vineland, while the BFA crew is on site, Jerome Avenue. That ball misses down. So we got ourselves a 1-2 count. As he fires and delivers. Swing and a miss. Ball's in the dirt. That'll be strike 3, and we already have ourselves 1 out.
The left fielder, number 9, Nestor Mayo.
That'll bring up the left fielder, Nestor Mayo. Oh, and a little bit of a challenge here. No replay challenge, of course, but perhaps challenging the call. But it's going to go in the books as a hit by pitch as we go back to the top of the lineup, and that'll feature the pitcher Anthony String.
Hey, 2. Come on, 2. Back!
Going to check the runner over at first.
Come on, 2. Go, get him right after.
That ball's peppered foul down the left side, and for the last few years at the Coaches versus Cancer Classic, our BFA team has deployed some of our latest innovations, and this is one on display. So we've partnered with our friends at Game Changer, do a lot of their national coverage. And what that allows us to do is send technology, cameras, and our connections out into the public space. And then all of the camera footage and audio goes back to our remote studios and allows us to have teams all over the country participate to bring you the action. And it looks like, speaking of action, it's a 3-strike out for Gavin Goodman, retiring Anthony Strang. It'll bring up Santino Patchell, the catcher. He's batting in the 2-hole. Swings and misses. There's a look at Santino Patchell, senior catcher. Plays multiple positions, which is why there's the comma in the graphic there. There's strike 2. Two-strike count now to Patchell as Goodman looks back to his catcher. That ball's in the dirt. Nice job there by Villegas to keep that in front of him. And now the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Drop third strike. Villegas will pick it up. Fires it down to first. Sanchez has the squeeze, and we are out of the inning, putting him down in order. So a clean inning for both teams. But nonetheless, we got ourselves a 3-1 contest advantage, Bulldogs, as we go to the third right here on BFA Sports.
In this game, they say you can't travel, but we do it for them. Beating the buzzer, setting a screen, creating the comeback. Always keeping score. Play by play, season by season, year after year. And no matter where our seats are, we're always here with you. Because this isn't labor, it's love.
Top of the third for Atlantic City, the third baseman, number 22, Keure Morales.
And this will start the third. Right-handed hitter is Keure Morales, the third baseman. First pitch from Anthony Strang, swing and a miss. He'll be followed by the leadoff hitter DiLorenzo and Goodman, rounding out the order to appear here for the Vikings in inning number 3. That ball is hit towards the right side, and it flares in for a base knock. Having a little bit of trouble with it is Cruz Mendez. And that will still keep Morales at first. And it looks like we're going to have a substitute pinch runner here. And that'll be number 18. The pinch runner is not listed on the roster. That's number 18 though.
The short
Find who that is
number
for
10,
you.
Gino DiLorenzo.
Come on, G.
Go out. Putt.
Gino DiLorenzo, second baseman listed on the roster. He's at shortstop today. He plays all the infield position.
Come on, G.
Number 18 is Javante Johnson as he speeds into second base.
That's the bag. You're here.
Spots in. Let's go.
One ball's the count after the stolen base for Javante Johnson. That ball misses down in the dirt. That ball misses away.
Hey, boy.
Now a 3-0 count. And that'll be ball 4. So a free pass will put runners at first and second.
Number 39.
And the Vikings with a real opportunity to answer back facing a 2-run deficit. For those of you just joining the action, it is 3-1 Bridgeton Bulldogs after a very entertaining first inning. These teams then join forces for an efficient 1-2-3, 1-2-3 second. There's a ball called on the corner. It leaves us again 3-1 Bridgeton in the top of the third.
Gino, get a lead. Boy, get up there no more.
Squares the bunt. Coach Brent Bean play a little small ball. That ball is fouled down the left side.
Get a lead, don't bounce back and forth. Get out, stay. Fight it out now, fight it out. Let's go. Gotta get the ball in play.
Got 2 strikes. Play.
All right, get over there, Javante. No.
Leaves that one alone, so he'll live for another pitch. 1-2.
Hold on, keep it in front. 1, 2, or 3.
Who's on 2 strikes?
Hey, Gab, come on, Gab.
That ball is fouled out of play down the left field side. Staying alive, still 1-2.
0, 3, 1.
Who's on 2 strikes?
Play. Hey, boy.
That ball's fouled back.
0, 2, 4.
Wondering how Coach Brent Bean has a voice after a game like this, where all he does is yell numbers every single pitch. String's going to step back, try to keep Johnson, the speedy runner who came into the game, at bay at second. He's going to check him back. Ball is right there on the mark. Unfortunately, he gets into center field. Johnson is on the run, and he will get into third base, and he steps off the bag. A little bit of a learning curve.
Can I check with Chris to see if the coach touched it? Can you check? Can you ask her to check?
Now we're going to have runners at first and third, and Coach Mike Villella
Let's go! Wake up!
wants to have a conversation with the umpire. I wonder if he's going to question if there was obstruction. Either that or the coach, Brett Bean, actually assists the runner, because you can't assist the runner. And see, he said to him, he's like, you can't grab him and send him back. That's exactly what it was. So a crafty move by Coach Villella. And I can relate, because that happened to me at Little League many a moons ago. Not something I'm proud of, but there was a coach that had a player who was so excited he hovered, missed third base, grabbed him to put him back on the bag, let him go home. Well, I didn't let that go. I regret that, but nonetheless, fundamentally, the rule says you can't do that. So Coach Villella loses his tryout for the debate team. And in the meantime, he's going to want to take a look at his catcher, Santino Patchell, who took that one off the helmet. How about the cream color unis for Bridgeton with the maroon? I mean, it's a classic uniform. Love it. And if you haven't been to the home of the Bulldogs over there at Alden Field, they're actually also home to the South Jersey Hall of Fame. So if you go to the South Jersey Sports Hall of Fame, it's right there on the outfield kind of area for where Alden Field and Bridgeton play, which is also the home, by the way, of the 1963 Babe Ruth World Series. Swing and a miss. Ball's in the dirt. Patchell going to have to make a throw out to first, and he holds it together.
The catcher.
And they're able to hold Johnson over at first. Or, I'm sorry, at third. So 1 out, runners at second and third. And that'll bring up the catcher, Adele Villegas. That ball broke away from string as he tried to go with a breaking pitch. Ball misses high.
Come on, Dale. Come on, Bob.
That ball's fouled out of play.
Hold on, keep everything in front. Put the bag, go one.
No one strike. Oh, let it go.
All right, here we go. Got a bat.
It's now a 1-2 count for the lefty here at the first game of the Coaches versus Cancer Downbeach Classic. See all of our sponsors there that keep scrolling through the bottom of your screen. This event wouldn't be as successful and so beneficial to so many families throughout the South Jersey area without their support. Right now we have Chico's Mexican Grill and Cantina. Man, we go for some of that action on a Thursday like this. Hard hit ball, well played by Dominguez Garcias. He steps on the bag harmlessly, protect another run, but no, it'll be Johnson. So RBI for the Vikings. Good job by Johnson,
the first baseman,
to read the ball going to the right side. And Atlantic City now trails just by 1. So it's 3-2 Bridgeton with 2 outs here in the top of the third. And now DiLorenzo is over at third base, as Buddy Sanchez has already struck once. He's got an RBI single in his first at bat, and now an opportunity perhaps to tie this ball game for Atlantic City here in the third. Ball cuts away. It's going to have a chance. DiLorenzo's looking for the plate, and he's going to score on the wild pitch. So we have ourselves a 3-3 contest here in the third. Good hustle play there by DiLorenzo and a great read. And that will reset things with a 1-0 count. String, he's focused. Fires outside. Patchell slides to his right. Ball number 2. You know, folks, we talk about our sponsors. Here's the city of Margate, New Jersey. We want to thank them for giving us such phenomenal access to this facility over the course of the weekend as Kennedy grounds one over to short. On the hustle is Bishop Jarman, and that one's going to find its way through.
The left fielder,
Go in as an
number 27,
E6.
Manny Polanco.
That'll bring up Manny Polanco. Polanco 0 for 1. He struck out swinging back in the first. Called strike. And the runner's going to go. Throw is down, but it's not in time. Stolen base for Buddy Sanchez. Buddy has been busy.
Load up.
Hey, 2 out lead, get off there. 2 out lead, get off.
Guys, we have 1 strike.
1 strike count. Polanco looks at the second offering, and that's going to get away from Satchel. So Buddy Sanchez on some defensive indifference, we'll call it. We'll move into third base.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Another shout out to the Malamut Mortgage Team, proud sponsors of the Downbeach CVC, and you too can help. Look at that. Donate right now. Just scan the QR code on your screen at Downbeach-CVC. Every dollar helps and every dollar counts. Much appreciated.
1 ball, 2 strike. Right.
That ball is flared towards the left side. It'll drop in for a base knock, and it's an RBI for Polanco. Atlantic City,
The second baseman,
4
number 24,
runs now.
Ronald
Takes the lead. Three runs in this frame. 4-3 Atlantic City. That'll bring up Ronald Valario. Valario called strike. There's a look at the sophomore wearing number 24. Sharp graphics by our BFA and Game Changer teams too. I want to thank them for good work there on the nameplates, and stolen base for Polanco. Got another runner in scoring position.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Ball's fouled off the mask, and Patchell has had himself a physical inning.
You all right?
Umpire going to give everybody a chance to catch their wits back.
Hey, Ronald!
Hey, ¿no te duermas?
1 ball, 2 strike. Right.
Got 1 ball, 2 strikes is the count. Oh, Lord, I think we might have had a tough one there, but ball is the call. Here it is on the BFA Game Changer replay. You make the call. Back in our ATCO League studios, Pat Rush, our in-house official, he wanted to take a second look at it. 2-2 is the count.
3 ball, 2 strike.
String fires down, and that one is out of play, and that was ball 4. Runners now at first and second for the Vikings of Atlantic City with 2 outs. And after a very efficient second inning, they've worked plenty of counts and taken advantage of some of the opportunities provided by Bridgeton to come from behind and now take the lead. It's 4-3. And a good job here by the Bulldogs coaching staff to give String and company a minute to just reset. Bulldogs have a philosophy that everybody on the team pretty much learns just about every position. So Coach Villel and his squad, they want to make sure that, you know, the players' IQ is as high as their physical ability, and he believes strongly in putting them in different positions. So just about everybody on this team at one point this year will end up pitching at least for a few innings to give them that experience. As the Vikings got to update that graphic there. It's Kelvin Diaz, number 20. So we had to update the... Had a couple of number 20s. In fairness to our team here, I just caught that myself as I looked at the lineup card. So this is Kelvin Diaz, the right fielder. That String steps off. Gonna check the runner as they step back. That ball now misses down in the dirt, but a nice block by Patchell, who's been busy on the defensive side.
Come on, kid. Come on, kid. Off that board, man.
That ball misses down. 2 balls, no strikes. 2 outs here in the 3rd inning. Good job by String here to answer back. 3 balls, 1 strike. That ball is hit towards the right side. It's going to drop in for a base hit. Runners are going to move, and there's Polanco will cross the plate. And another RBI for the Vikings of Atlantic City.
The center fielder, number 23, Adrian Ortiz.
That'll put runners at 1st and 3rd. And it'll bring up the center fielder, Adrian Ortiz. Nice job there to show you the situation.
Come on, man. We got to find the zone, baby.
Got a lot of good games. You're looking at the ticker here on the left side on the BFA Sports Game Changer ticker. I mean, look at these matchups. Hopefully Mother Nature cooperates. I mean, these are loaded. There is a look at Ortiz, who swings from the right side. 0 for 1 on the day. He struck out looking in his first at bat. Swings through that offering from String. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball misses up. Pulls down in the dirt. It'll keep Valerio at bay. And that'll be ball 4. So Atlantic City working hard against String, able to show some patience and discipline. It's going to load the bases. That'll bring up It'll bring up Curry Morales. Morales 1 for 1. First pitch is a called strike. Morales singled on the line drive to right. His first at bat today. There's another ball hit towards the right side, but that one's fouled out of play. Off of the Porta-John. 2-strike count with 2 outs. Patchell was set up high and the ball hit high. Anthony String unofficially in the Game Changer scoring app. He's got 72 pitches, 43 of them for strikes. 2.2 in the third innings pitch. That ball's hit towards the left side. It'd be Reyes Martinez. He's not going to have a play. Runner comes off the bag and he stays with them. Good heads-up play to end the inning. Maybe we got to look at that on the Game Changer instant replay. Here it is. Just good heads-up play. Runner overruns the bag, apply the tag, and get out of there. We head to the bottom of the third. Coming up next, right here on BFA.
Off the bottom of the third for the Bridgeton Bulldogs, the shortstops, number 4, Malachi Bishop Jarman.
It's going to bring up Bishop Jarman, make that Malachi Bishop Jarman. He was hit by a pitch. Oh my Lord, he can't make it up. As I spoke it, lightning strikes twice. So he's going to need a couple of bags of ice to probably roll home with or on the team bus there later on. But he's got a high on-base percentage right now. He reaches first for the second time tonight. Going to bring up Christopher Liberato Martinez. Ball misses down. Runner's going to go. Doesn't slide, but they're going to call him safe. I guess it's just overconfidence in his speed because he didn't even find the need to slide. I'm sure Coach Mike Villela going to have a conversation with him should he get to third base. 1-0 pitch. That ball misses down. Good stop there by the catcher Villegas to prevent him from going to third. little bit of a conversation. It's got the, I don't know. I'm going to guess he got Big League Chew. I know Big League Chew is another entity that supports the Coaches versus Cancer Classic, so I'm imagining the teams are all jacked up on that. Speaking of sponsors, thanks to our friends at the McMahon Insurance Group, locations in Cape May County. One of my favorites, one in Ocean City. That ball is hit up the middle, and they're going to try to send Bishop Jarman. Here comes the throw. It's not going to be in time, and we got ourselves a 6-4 ball game on the base knock up the middle. So an RBI single for Liberato Martinez. Coach giving him his due props for that RBI. And a good job by the veteran catcher Villegas to
number 6,
talk to his pitcher, Gavin Goodman, settle him down. Looking at Goodman, unofficial pitch count is at 43. Goodman overall has got a 62.79% strike rate right here. 43 pitches, 27 of them indeed for strikes. Just 4 pitches this inning. Coach Brett Bean heads out to the hill, and that'll give us an opportunity to thank some of our sponsors like Pepsi. The choice of a new generation, and why not have a nice ice cold Pepsi? And of course, Pepsi also is a parent company of Gatorade. Petrosh's Big Top, Steve Petrosh and the team, located out there in Egg Harbor City for all of your party rental needs, including the best of the Big Tops for those weddings, the graduations that are coming up, the christenings. You want to make your outdoor space a party atmosphere? They'll bring the tent, they'll bring the tables, the chairs. They got rides, dunk tanks, cotton candy machines, and one of our producer Pat Rush's favorite, the moon bounce. All for your next party. Call Petrosh's Big Top and more. Probasco's, well, if you need the close old school shave, why not call our friends at Probasco's? They'll make you the one to look that clean, slick look for that upcoming prom season. And it does look like we're going to have a pitching change, so Coach Brent Bean going to change things up, and it looks like he's going to bring in Diaz as the pitcher. And we'll determine who's going to go where, as he may shuffle the deck a bit. But that's okay. Our BFA Sports camera crew will keep us straight and let us know who's going where. And right now it looks like Goodman is headed towards the right side, and there is the senior Kelvin Diaz, the senior Viking, getting loose. As we had a pause in the action here in the bottom of the third. As you see on the BFA Sports ticker, don't go anywhere, baseball fans. Tonight, Highland versus Hamilton coming up right after this one. Slated for a 7 p.m. start. Tomorrow, Absegami faces Cherry Hill East at 4 o'clock. That'll be the first game to take us into the official weekend for those of you headed down the shore. Then Jackson and Cherokee will be under the lights. That Cherokee team, Friday night at 7 o'clock, always full of electric, almost guaranteed to have a home run. Saturday, Mother Nature, we need her to help us. So Overbrook's going to take on Audubon at 9 o'clock. Shawnee will go to Williamstown at 11:30. Take on Williamstown, that is. The Crusaders of Delsey will battle the Pioneers of Clearview at 2 o'clock. Kingsway versus Bishop Eustace at 4:30, and then it'll be the Holy War. Gloucester Catholic versus St. Augustine Prep under the lights at 7 p.m. You can have all that action right here on BFA Sports and Game Changer. So, Joaquin Martinez coming to the plate, the third baseman, with nobody out, and his teammate Liberato Martinez over on first base. I believe Goodman went out to right field. We'll confirm that in just a second. Looks like it is Goodman out there and right. There's a called strike. Good look from high atop that third base dugout, by the way. Checking out that lead. Swing and a miss. Chases upstairs.
Number 39.
And the pitcher, Gavin Goodman, who started the game, is now in right field, wearing number 39. Reyes Martinez works his way to a full count. Reached out to my brother from another, Al Fisher, who he and I usually both call this game, but the 4 o'clock matinee start made it a little tough for those working some of those 9 to 5s, and that ball's left up, so that's going to be a full count walk. And now runners at first and second with nobody out is Reyes Martinez. Who knows? Maybe he'll make a maybe he'll make an appearance after work, perhaps. Not likely. Usually when there's work to do, he's not the one that comes running. But anyway, we move on. And there is Randy Dominguez Garcia, the big first baseman, sophomore. Takes Diaz's first offering up high and out of the zone. Dominguez 0 for 1 was a strikeout victim of Goodman in his first at bat. Diaz comes set, checks the runner at second. He'll go home. Leaves that one up. Villegas trying to give him some words of encouragement and keep his mind level. There's a called strike as he's able to take the freebie. Good job here battling back by Diaz. And there's a cold third strike. Holy cow, talk about battling back. Diaz showed a little ice in the veins, 3-0.
Center fielder, number 11, Cameron Wilden.
There's a ball grounder over to third, reaching towards first. Good scoop by the first baseman, Sanchez. So Morales playing some good defense. Gets the 5-3 putout.
The second baseman, number 15, Gary Rogers.
Does allow the runners to move up to second and third, so you're looking there at Liberado Martinez over at third. And now the batter is Kerry Rogers the third. 0 for 1 on the day. The Goodman strikeout victim early. And for Atlantic City, holding on to a 6-4 lead here. They have 2 outs. Diaz looks in. That ball's fouled out of play. Really love to see the confidence of the Bulldogs and the Vikings. Testament to the work both off-season and in-season by both of these coaching staffs. That ball misses down in the dirt. 2-1 count. Now with 2 out. That ball's peppered foul down the third base side. Then we talk about Probato, barbershop earlier, but that one almost gave somebody a clean shave. Real quick, want to also thank our friends at Myers Builders. 60 years in business, 2 generations. Swing and a miss. And he struck him out, so look at Diaz. Comes in relief, racks up a couple strikeouts to hold them off. You'll see it here on the Game Changer and BFA instant replay. A nice location. That ball dropped off the table, and that'll give us a chance to step away. We're going to head to the top of the 4th. When we come back, it's the Downbeach Coaches versus Cancer Classic here on BFA Sports and Game Changer.
In this game, they say you can't travel, but we do it for them. Beating the buzzer, setting a screen, creating the comeback. Always keeping score. Play by play, season by season, year after year. And no matter where our seats are, we're always here with you. Because this isn't labor, it's love.
Come on, G!
Hey, boy.
Come on, guy on top.
Top here. Top. On it.
Come on, G, what you say, kid?
Put it back. There you go. There.
Come on, baby, guy on top. Come on.
Hey! Hey, boy, run it. Double.
Back up.
Come on, boy. Come on, get 3. Come on, boy. Go. Hey!
All right. All right, we rejoin the action here in Atlantic City as you see DiLorenzo on the BFA instant replay. And oh my, he gets a hold of the baseball, gets into the gap. Little tough to handle there for Wilden, and DiLorenzo just stretching out the legs, and as he slides in, well, the baseball finds him. There's a foul ball from Goodman. So a big swing puts us in a big spot early. Now 1 strike count to the starting pitcher of the game, Goodman.
No.
He chases that one, but DiLorenzo not going to take a chance as he'll retreat back to third base. And for Anthony String, then a favorable 0-2 count. String unofficially at 76 pitches. There's a call, third strike. Stoic maneuver there by String.
The catcher, number 0, Adele Villegas.
That'll bring up Adele Villegas. Chased that one upstairs, did he? I think they told him that he held.
Let's go, 0.
And he gets him to chase low on that one.
Gotta get the ball in play now. Gotta get the ball in play. Come on, Del.
We got 2 strikes.
Pendiente, activo.
No. Did he go?
No.
No way. Yo, discipline.
Now they're going to say it's a 2-2 count.
Come on, Del.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
So it's still 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I got
He went that time. Swing and a miss. Still got to throw it to first because it's an open base. Umpire's calling time. But there's only 1 out. So pretty straightforward. If there's an open base, assuming he didn't foul the ball off, he's safe. Umpires will talk it over. And how about this class act by the Atlantic County Umpire Association, wearing the pink shirts, got the blue wristbands, and they're going to argue whether or not he caught it clean. But bad news for you sports fans, it doesn't matter if the ball hit the dirt.
All right, here we go, Del.
All right, so the lefty will live for another pitch. We're going to call that a foul ball. He was hungry. He thought about it, but he made the better move. Villegas taking advantage of this extra opportunity. And with DiLorenzo still at third base, he wants to make this one count. Swings hard to the first base side. That ball is going to find chalk, and he's got himself an RBI single. So nice job by Villegas as DiLorenzo will collect some high fives. And Atlantic City now out in front 7-4 here in the top of the 4th.
Come on, buddy.
Buddy Sanchez, the first baseman, wearing number 9. 1 for 2 today. Checks the runner back at first. Villegas slides in safely. The attempted pickoff.
Come on, buddy.
Hold up. Okay, you got it.
Dives back into the bag.
Other than swing and miss. Behind.
That ball in the dirt gets away, but Villegas will be able to
Come on, buddy. What do you say, kid?
get to second base, and what'll go in as a wild pitch.
Oh, buddy. Come on, man. Give me some around here. Take your time now. Oh,
That ball gets away, so unfortunately String a little frustrated right now. Two tough pitches facing this batter, and he's at about 85. Again, this is unofficial based on our Game Changer scoring app as I'm following along. So the official pitch count would be kept on the field by the home team. See if we can listen in and get you some information on where his pitch count might officially be.
Two ball. Right.
That ball gets away from Satchel's glove.
Oh, baby, we gotta grab it now.
Yeah, I can see it.
Villegas thought more of it. It's a 3-0 count. Not sure we have any action in the Bridgeton bullpen. Sometimes it's a little tough because they don't have a very deep roster. So chances are Coach Villela is going to make a move. He's going to go to one of his position players in between, and just got confirmation. In fact, there is no action in the bullpen. So the next pitcher is already on the field for Bridgeton. It's a matter of where. Meanwhile, Sanchez earns the pass on 4 balls as he goes down to first base. Manny Polanco is the left fielder, and he will come to the plate. 1 for 2 on the afternoon. He struck out swinging, and he had a single out towards left.
Right here, right here, right here, right here.
That ball hits the dirt. For those of you that haven't been to Margate's field before, it's a very unique backstop situation, and there's a look at Manny Polanco. So you have a fence that surrounds the perimeter, but then where you see the batters in that backstop, I assure you it's kind of similar if you've ever seen a baseball field in South Philly. Very tight quarters. Like behind the umpire, you might have about 1.5 feet of fence. So when you see a wild pitch kick away, and you might be wondering how come the runner's not trying to run from third, it's because the ball is, even in its worst case scenario, is only about 5 feet from that plate. Swing and a miss as he gets Polanco to chase. Takes String into the 90s. What a pitch count. See, there's that look I'm telling you about. It's like a backstop within a fence. Very unique. Gives the coaches a bird's eye view. Umpires aren't always crazy about it because you legitimately hear every syllable of what someone has to say about you. Called third strike. How about String? Give him credit. Kept his patience, kept the persistence, and he keeps Villegas over at third. Nice job, that young man. There it is on the Game Changer instant replay. Location, location, location. I mean, down by the shore, that kind of real estate is super expensive, but he's able to cash in. With 2 outs, Ronald Valario will be the next batter for Atlantic City, and now Atlantic City will send in courtesy for the catcher. Looks like it's number 15. Some of these rosters are tricky. We'll take an educated guess on this. Let's see what we got. Find the Adrian Fuentes Rodriguez is your courtesy runner. It's Adrian Fuentes Rodriguez.
He's big now. Here we go. Hold on. 2 outs. Place in front.
And that 2-strike pitch is fouled off on the left side. Again, if you're just joining in, top of the 4th here at the Downbeach Coaches versus Cancer Classic, powered by Game Changer, brought to you by our team at BFA Sports. Doug Stasic on the call. It is 7-4, top of the 4th. Been a back and forth seesaw battle, and there is a swing and a miss for strike 3. 1 run on 2 hits. They leave 2 stranded on 23 pitches. That should be it probably for Anthony String. but his Bridgeton Bulldogs will come to the plate when we come back here on BFA. Downbeach Coaches versus Cancer Classic. You can get in on all the action and support such a great cause. Every dollar helps. Just a $1 donation, why not? You can scan the QR code on your screen at Downbeach-CVC. All proceeds benefit this event and local families who have battled and continue to inspire others to do the same. First pitch from Kelvin Diaz is in the dirt to Nestor Mayo. So make that Nestor Mayo, the senior left fielder. Second offering is in for a called strike. He was hit by a pitch in his first appearance. Although happy to get to first base, I'm sure he doesn't want to have history repeat itself. One ball, two strikes. There's a called strike three. The Atlantic City Vikings will throw it around the horn. And for the Bridgeton Bulldogs, an opportunity for Anthony String, starting pitcher, has battled, keeping his Bridgeton teammates in this one. He's hoping he can spark their offense. String reached on a hit by pitch, and he struck out swinging in his last at-bat. 0 for 1 officially on the Game Changer scoring app. There is a look at the right-handed sophomore.
Got bat, String.
Called strike.
Got bat, String.
There's a ball hit out to left field. It's going deep, and it is gone. A big home run swing for Anthony String. Oh my. Touch 'em all, kid. That ball got up into the Margate jet stream, and it sailed over the left field fence. What a big blast. And that's a memory that he'll remember for quite some time. We'll check it out on the Game Changer instant replay.
All right, no hurt. Let's go.
Just a good connection. Diaz is offering right up and in, and String turns on it, keeps his head down, and just sends it over the fence into the T-ball practice. Wow. 7-5. Bulldogs showing that fight. As Santino Patchell, the catcher, hoping to keep the party going. Ball misses down in the dirt. One ball, one strike count. Again, got to give the virtual high five to our BFA production team. That audio is coming in clean to keep us informed. Ball's in. 3 balls, 1 strike. And that'll be ball 4. Patchell is a 1-out base runner for Bridgeton. Giving an opportunity for
Malachi Bishop Jarman.
Malachi Bishop Jarman. He has been hit not once, but twice in his first 2 trips to the plate. And I'm thinking the sophomore would much rather do some damage with his bat this time around. Diaz delivers. Ball's up.
Get the arm through. All the way through. Get it.
That ball is up and out of the zone. Ball's down to second base, but it'll slide in safely, so Patchell swipes the bag. So we continue to roll on. Our BFA Networks fly kit on location. That's right. We got 3 clean SRT feeds coming right back to our studios. Production in ADCO, calling the play-by-play here in Vineland. So 2 remote studios and a Remy-friendly setup, as we call it in the industry. And we have all the action streaming right through the Game Changer platform. Be sure to upgrade to a premium membership on Game Changer. Swing and a miss. And even if you are in a situation that you love to stream Game Changer on your own, and you just seem to be in that area, you can't get quite that cell signal you need on your phone or your iPad, well, be on the lookout. Game Changer has the solution, powered by BFA. That's right, more to come, so stay tuned on that. Ball is off the wall behind the padding, and that'll leave Patchell with an opportunity to get over to third base. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out for Bishop Jarman.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
There is a called strike 3. So nice job by Diaz. He struck out 3 batters. 3 of his last 4 outs have come via the K. Not bad at all. Here's Christopher Liberato Martinez. Pitch called strike. Quickly down 0-2. 2 outs. Beautiful breezy day down the shore. That ball hit towards the right side to be a grounder to Valerio. He scoops it and he gets it over to Sanchez for the 4-3 putout, and that will keep Bridgeton off the board. However, the big swing by the starting pitcher, Anthony String, was a solo blast to bring this closer, where Atlantic City comes to bat leading 7-5 right here on BFA. He takes over for Anthony String. And our field mic right next to the DJ speaker, so that'll wake you up a little bit here on this Thursday afternoon. There is the sophomore Malachi Bishop Jarman. So probably a little bit of a defensive shift, so we'll take you around the proverbial screen. Take a look at the infield. So we got a new right fielder out there for Bridgeton too. Moving with the camera crew will bring us up close and personal. See what we got in the outfield now, out in left field. There we go. There's number 9, Mayo, I still believe. Nope, that's number 12. So we do have a change. It's going to be Cruz Mendez is out in left field. We got Wilden still out in center, and then the right fielder, I believe, might be Kendall Rogers. So we'll see what happens. We'll take a quicker look. And then it looks like String's going to shortstop. Well, that starts things off for Atlantic City. It'll be Kelvin Diaz, the now pitcher. First pitch for Bishop Jarman is missing for a ball, and we're not too far away from the Atlantic City Coast Guard station. Right there out in Gardner's Basin, just a few short miles away from where we're at. Beautiful day to take a helicopter ride, and it's a beautiful day for a base knock. So Kelvin Diaz helping his own cause. He gets the single up the middle. Going to clear the way for number 23, Adrian Ortiz. Ortiz has struck out looking and reached base on a walk in his last plate appearance. Ball misses up and out of the zone, and guess what? Stolen base for Diaz. Ball skis away. No harm, no foul. A shout out to another one of our sponsors, Star Septic Services, Chuck Starr and his team. Third generation family business. Serving all of South Jersey. Oh, their ball gets away, and that's going to give Diaz an opportunity get in safely to third, and now the ball gets away, and that will give him a chance to score. So 8-5, Atlantic City back to a three-run lead, taking advantage. As you see Bridgeton's shortstop Anthony String trying to just communicate with his outfield. Tough spot to be in. And that ball hits for a called strike. And that'll be ball 4. Base paths have certainly been busy here in this opening game of the Downbeach Coaches versus Cancer Classic. Another Grand Slam sponsor, Baseball Performance Center at Charlton. Mike Adams and the crew, affectionately known as the Oil Rig, out there in Egg Harbor Township. Checks the runner back over at first base. They have been instrumental in bringing awareness and social media coverage to this event. And, of course, those athletes that they train have flooded the rosters of so many of these teams. That ball's hit quite well. Just going to drop out. Nope, it is a grabbed fly ball to center field and maybe a double play. Oh, couldn't hold on to the baseball. But a good heads-up play there by Wilden on the fly out to center field. So 1 out. Looks it all the way in. But Ortiz able to hustle back. Good job there by Wilden. That ball's up and in, and now Ortiz will swipe second base. Gino DiLorenzo, the Atlantic City sophomore, chops the first offering foul. DiLorenzo has been a spark plug for the Atlantic City offense. He's singled, he's got a triple, and he's walked. So he has been on the base paths all 3 times and is responsible for 3 of the Atlantic City runs. Puts another ball in play. String will scoop it. He'll fire it over to first, and able to pick it up just in time is Dominguez Garcia. But heads up base running as Ortiz never stops running, and he'll end up crossing the plate. Let's check that one out on the Game Changer instant replay. There it is. So he stays with it. Ball just shoots out of the glove, but as he's looking for the call, he fails to realize that Ortiz was moving on the last throw across the field. So now 9-5 Atlantic City here in the top of the fifth. Gavin Goodman, the starting pitcher. And I don't know if it's accurate or not, but perhaps he's a distant relative of the Colorado Rockies catching sensation, Hunter Goodman. You never know. Maybe he is, maybe he isn't. First pitch from Bishop Jarman in for a called strike. That ball misses off the mark, out towards the left. Another pitch off to the left side as well. Beautiful scene here down in Margate, just as everybody anticipates the shore season. It's a very unique venue in its own right. Right in the downtown. That ball is hit towards the third baseman. It'll be Reyes Martinez over to first and able to try to find the bag, not able to get back, and it looks like there was actually a change. That's Leon over at first base. That one pulled him off the bag just slightly. Couldn't find the bag, and a good hustle play by Goodman. Nine to 5 is the score. 2 outs.
The catcher, number 0.
As the catcher, Adele Villegas, comes to the dish. Villegas, 1 for 3, thanks to a single on a hard ground ball through the right side in his last at bat as the left-handed swinger. Ball chases him off the plate inside. This ball goes down in the dirt, and that's going to allow Goodman to swipe it back. Top of the fifth. First of 2 on this Thursday to get the Downbeach Coaches versus Cancer started. Another ball off the mark inside. Called strike on the first pitch. And now Villegas takes ball number 4 and runners at first and second for Atlantic City. The Vikings continuing to cook. Perhaps that's just a play on words, as not only are the Vikings known to be
First baseman, number 9, 20.
quite the crew and explorers, brave and all that it can be, but Viking actually is a very high-end cooking line for commercial kitchens. The Vikings certainly right now are cooking. That'll bring up Buddy Sanchez. Sanchez 1 for 2. Had an RBI back in the first. Ball misses up and in. Two balls is the count. That ball pops up. Oh, look out. Malachi Bishop Jarman stayed with it to finish the inning. We'll see here on the Game Changer instant replay. He and Reyes Martinez just saw each other at the last second. Little slide tackle. Looked like a little football, like FIFA action right there. But no harm, no foul. So 2 runs on 1 hit and 2 errors. It is a 9-5 contest as the Bulldogs of Bridgeton get ready to come to bat next on BFA.
In this game, they say you can't travel, but we do it for them. Beating the buzzer, setting a screen, creating the comeback. Always keeping score. Play by play, season by season, year after year. And no matter where our seats are, we're always here with you. Because this isn't labor, it's love.
Leading off for Bridgeton, the third baseman, number 6, Joaquin Reyes Martinez.
Hey, here we go, Kelly. Let's go, Joaquin. Hot 6. Here we go. Good boy.
Ready? And go ahead.
All right, here we go now, Captain.
And the game rolls on here at the Downbeach Coaches versus Cancer Classic. 1-1 count to Joaquin Reyes Martinez. Facing a 1-2 count now against Kelvin Diaz.
Hey, bro, here we go now. Yo, go the ball. That's some lazy crap there.
Now, 2 balls and 2 strikes. In fact, I think it might be full count. What matters, he hits the ball hard, takes a piece of Diaz, and then staying with it is Valario, and he loads up and fires the ball into the stands. I mean,
Stand by on replay.
see it here on the Game Changer replay. Might have got a piece of Reyes Martinez. So he hits the ball hard, takes a piece of Diaz, and then here comes Valario. goes to Sanchez, and it goes off of Reyes Martinez and then out of play. So kind of a unique scoring situation, because that'll send him to second base because it went out of play. So it's going to go in the book as a single. And then we're going to give him second base in the Game Changer scoring app on a throwing error from Valario. It's an interesting scoring decision there. I don't know if our in-house official in college baseball, Pat Rush, would agree with that scoring, but I'm going to roll with it. 9-5 as Diaz will go back to the Vikings dugout, and now Coach Brent Bean with a decision to make, and now would be a great time to donate a few dollars as Villegas decides that he's going to strip down for everybody. So that's entertainment at its best, folks. I mean, why not? Donate at Downbeach-CVC as Villegas goes from the catching position to the pitching position here in Atlantic City versus Bridgeton, and it looks like the starting pitcher. That's right. I had talked about Hunter Goodman earlier. Well, now Gavin Goodman is your catcher. So with the Rockies phenom with the same name, he's going to take the opportunity to put on the gear as Atlantic City is going to go through quite the uniform change, and we'll try to get it all straightened out. But I don't know if this actually means that Morales is going to be the pitcher, but Atlantic City's having a good time. I will certainly give them that. So while they're getting stretched out, we're going to stretch out ourselves. We'll be right back right here on the Game Changer scoring app. That's the latest and greatest here at the Downbeach Coaches versus Cancer Classic. Be sure to donate now with your Venmo account at Downbeach-CVC. Your starting catcher is now your current pitcher in Adele Villegas. Your starting pitcher for Atlantic City is now your catcher, and that is Gavin Goodman, which then means we have a new right fielder. And who might that be? Number 28, Steven Lopez, checks into the game for the Vikings, and we updated it all right here on Game Changer. Doug Stasic, the BFA Sports crew, here for the 15th year of the Downbeach Coaches versus Cancer Classic. I want to thank all of our fans, players, coaches, families, and friends, and of course our sponsor, like Jersey Doors and Windows. Wouldn't be possible to put on such a great event if it wasn't for such great businesses all around town, just like John's Barbershop. So it's one thing to hit a long fly ball, but it's another thing to help you look fly. That's what they do over at John's Barbershop right there in Summers Point. All right, we are back to live action as the Bulldogs settle in. They got a runner at second base in scoring position in Reyes Martinez. But for right now, first at bat for Diego Leon, who checked into the game last inning at first base. And there's a good look at Reyes Martinez. Some good banter, but for the Bridgeton Bulldogs, they're down 4 here in the top of the 5th, trailing 9-5. Ball is down. Goodman can't handle it, and that's going to give Reyes Martinez a clear path to third base. 1-0 counts. Coach Villela chirping it up with Reyes Martinez, probably reminding him about that short backstop we talked about a bit earlier. Pitch in for a called strike. I want to give a shout out to our Director of Production Operations, Nick Penza. Looks like he's adjusting well to the management role. Sitting under the BFA tent, making sure nobody steals it. 1-2 count. Of course, this full remote setup that allows our team to give you this high quality broadcast being in multiple places is not possible without the Prince of FedEx, Nick Penza. Which reminds me, knowing that he's listening to the broadcast, did FedEx actually ever ship our equipment back from Grand Rapids? Inquiring minds would like to know, including Tyrell Dunn, who just probably left it in the closet somewhere and walked away. That ball is hit towards the right side. It's going to be a race to first base, but able to field his position. A little PFP with Sanchez to Villegas. We'll see it here on the Game Changer instant replay.
Number 11, Cameron Wilden.
And that ended up being an RBI, as a matter of fact, because that run's going to score. We have ourselves a 9-6 contest. Cameron Wilden, the center fielder, checks in. Cool. And we'll see it real quick here between pitches, maybe. So Villegas, the catcher, on the pitcher's mound. Watch him a little PFP. So Sanchez stays with it. Villegas finds the bag and looks like he was taking a ballroom dancing class. That footwork, that is. Nice play there by the Atlantic City defense. And two strikes on the batter. And there's a slider down the right side. Hey, look, look at the Highland Tartans that are coming up next on BFA. They're going to take on the Hamilton Blue Devils, the back end of this double header. That one's slated for a 7 p.m. start. Always the entertaining first game of the CVC in Atlantic City and Bridgeton, and they have not disappointed. Swing and a miss. That ball's in the dirt. Goodman going to drop the third strike. He's going to have to throw to first, and Sanchez will hold the bag. So 2 outs in the books.
Number 15, Kerry Rogers.
Is number 15, Kerry Rogers III. We'll dig into the right-handed batter's box. I want to thank our friends at TC Financial Services. Always ready to give you that great trusted advice to all our friends and family at the Downbeach Coaches versus Cancer. And since it is a Thursday night, maybe you don't want to cook. Why not go to Vic Subs? Some of the biggest, some of the tastiest, one of the area's most traditional must-have Italian hoagies. Vic Subs, right there on Ohio Avenue in Epseca. Swings through. That's another foul ball. So Rogers continues to make contact. Right now he's 0 for 2 on the day. And the victim of 2 strikeouts, and Villegas has him on the ropes. He looks into Goodman for the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. That'll be the 3rd out of the inning. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error. Nobody left on base. It's 9-6 Atlantic City as they come to bat. Top of the 6th.
All my faith.
In this game, they say you can't travel, but we do it for them. Beating the buzzer, setting a screen, creating the comeback. Always keeping score. Play by play, season by season, year after year. And no matter where our seats are, we're always here with you. Because this isn't labor, it's love.
Leading off the top half of the 6th for the Vikings, the left fielder, number 27, Manny Polanco.
Vamos, Manny, dedícatelo.
Oye, piensa que era bola mía cuando le esté dando, Manny, dale.
Oye, mi guandilla.
¿Cuándo?
Good
clock. Good clock knocked out.
Oye, piensa que la bola mía, oye, cuando le esté dando.
¡Vaya, es un palo!
The second baseman, number 24, Ronald Olario.
You got 1 strike. Hey, Move up. Move up.
Come on, Ronald. Hey, see the ball.
Move up. Move up in the box.
We got a man on second. We got walk and then stole techniques.
And we rejoin action here, top of the sixth, as Polanco led things off with a walk, and he was able to steal a bag, getting himself to second base. And now at the plate is Ronald Valario. Now the 3-ball, 1-strike count. And he'll head down to first. So back-to-back walks for Malachi Bishop Jarman.
Number 20,
starting the sixth,
Lopez.
puts Atlantic City on the offensive warpath here yet again with a great opportunity to strike, as Steven Lopez will get his first at bat of the ballgame. And he's going to automatically take that base is Polanco, as Valario follows him into scoring position. So now 2 runners in scoring position for Atlantic City. Swings through and misses. Lots of coaching going on for young Steven Lopez. So lets that ball go. 2 balls and a strike here in Margate, right here on Jerome Avenue. Again, we're about 45 minutes away from the scheduled first pitch of Highland versus Hamilton. We'll have all of the action for you right here on BFA Sports and Game Changer.
Number 23, Adrian Ortiz.
Lopez draws yet another walk.
Up on the grid. Get over there, Ron. Going home. Come over there, Steven.
And the grunt says it all. So that is a hit by pitch RBI. Talk about team sacrifice.
The third baseman, number 22, Kaylee Morales.
Gonna have a quick coaching checkup here on Bishop Jarman, just to make sure that he's feeling himself. And the other part is coaches making sure he coaches on coming set. So kind of teetering on a potential balk call because he wasn't necessarily coming set. So this is a good opportunity for the young man to learn a few things while he's in a rough situation on the mound with the bases being loaded. But it's a 10-6 ball game. It's a 10-6 ball game. And cat scratch. As we move on, there's a quick timeout here. No harm, no foul. Good chance to remind everybody, thanks to our friends at the McMahon Insurance Agency, locations throughout Cape May County, proud sponsors of the Coaches vs. Cancer event. As Curie Morales dig back in with a 1-0 count. Bases loaded, nobody out. Atlantic City Vikings with a big opportunity to break this game wide open. with a timely hit. Some aggressive base running. Jarman comes set. Ball gets left upstairs. Check out the home plate umpire from the Atlantic County Umpire Association with the pink mask. Three-ball count. Malachi Bishop Jarman, this is 44th pitch. And it's for ball 4, and another run will cross the plate for the Vikings, making this an 11-6 advantage here in the top of the 6th.
The shortstop, number 10, Gino DiLorenzo.
Atlantic City will get back to the top of the order. This opportunistic top of the 6th inning with Gino DiLorenzo. 2 for 3 on the afternoon. He's got a single and a triple. He looks to create an RBI opportunity here.
Pop up, member of Penn Grove. Come on, man. Give me some real kids. Give me some now.
That ball is put into play, and they're going to say it's a foul ball. They're waving it off. Good call, the right call.
Hey, Anthony, if that happens, make sure you tell your field to tag him, right?
Everybody will reset to kind of assess the situation here. Coach Villela coaching them up. 1 ball, 1 strike count. Ball is left up.
Come on, Gino. Come on, Gino.
The ball harmlessly outside, now 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And that ball is up. Another bases loaded walk is another Atlantic City RBI, and they've doubled them up 12-6.
Number 39.
If you're a big Atlantic City Viking fan, maybe you want to celebrate this success with a little Venmo donation to the cause, perhaps, to celebrate. Congratulate your favorite Atlantic City player. At Downbeach-CVC is the Venmo address. Every dollar helps. We appreciate it. You can donate right now, right there. Scan the QR code at Downbeach-CVC. Gavin Goodman, your starting pitcher, your current catcher, and your current batter with a chance to help Atlantic City add to their lead. Still looking at that BFA Sports Game Changer ticker. Some good ones coming up. Delsea versus Clearview on Saturday. Hopefully Mother Nature stays away. Kingsway versus Bishop Eustis, another big battle at 4:30. And then under the lights, it's going to be Gloucester Catholic and St. Augustine Prep. Some top-ranked programs coming up on Saturday, but you don't need to go far because there's going to be an entertaining and a well-contested battle tonight. That ball just missed up and away for ball 4 and another run. 13-6. Advantage Vikings. Head coach Mike Villela is going to go out to the mound and likely make another pitching change. We'll give him a chance to visit with his team. And he's going to make some defensive adjustments. And we'll step away while he does. Don't go anywhere, folks. More Downbeach Coaches versus Cancer classic action coming up next on Game Changer.
In this game, they say you can't travel, but we do it for them. Beating the buzzer, setting a screen, creating the comeback. Always keeping score. Play by play, season by season, year after year. And no matter where our seats are, we're always here with you. Because this isn't labor, it's love.
Last one, guys.
Here at Jerome Avenue Ballpark, here in beautiful Margate for the Downbeach Coaches versus Cancer Classic. New pitcher on the hill was your starting catcher, so it's Santino Patchell will get the ball from head coach Mike Villela. His team trails 13-6 here in the top of the sixth. Nobody out. Bases are loaded. Wilden moves over to right field. Bishop Jarman is in center. I believe the rest of the defense stays the same. And we're just trying to get confirmation on our catcher. First pitch from Patchell is into his now rival pitcher, Villegas. One pitch, one foul ball. There's a roller towards the first base side. That too is foul.
It's fair, it's fair.
Fair ball. That one's into the corner. Look out. That one drew chalk. We're going to have multiple runs score. So that ball ended up going all the way into the corner. Stand-up double. 1 run scored, 2 runs scored. And that should still leave us with runners at the second and third. Villegas comes up clutch. Make this a 15-6 ball game. Still nobody out here in Margate. Here it is in the Game Changer instant replay. That ball is hammered down the right field and just drew chalk. And you see the umpire throw up the indicator that it did indeed land in fair territory. And that's going to bring up Buddy Sanchez. Is that a bases clearing double, guys? There's a look at Sanchez. And Sanchez skies one high towards right center field. Off the glove of the center fielder, it's going to drop. And you're going to see Villegas score. And now 17-6 advantage for Atlantic City. Ball's in the dirt, and that'll allow Sanchez to get up into scoring position on the wild pitch. So this one was a well-contested back-and-forth battle, and then things just opened up. A couple of crooked number innings and some patience at the plate by Atlantic City had given them some extra opportunities, and they have taken advantage. Still nobody out here in the 6th. And that ball misses down for a ball. So that'll be ball number 4, and Polanco will reach base yet again. And bringing to the plate, number 24 is Ronald Valario. Valario, the second baseman, is 0 for 2 with 2 walks. Two strikes now is the call. And he's got an opportunity here. The runner in scoring position. Put an RBI on the stat sheet in the Game Changer scoring app. Ball misses though. That one's high. Ball misses away. Now evens the count at 2-2, and Sanchez moves up 90 feet to third. Not sure if Polanco did follow him. 2-2 count, make that a full count. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. First K of the day for Santino Patchell. It'll bring up Steven Lopez. Drew a walk. His first trip to the dish. Swings through and misses. Healthy hack by Lopez. Patchell just giving the pitch he couldn't resist. Still love the resiliency of the Bulldogs under the leadership of head coach and manager Mike Villela, because there's always an opportunity to learn. I always say some of my teams before, you learn more towards the times during the times of adversity than you do when everything goes right. Makes you think. There's a ball. Drops in for a base knock, so Lopez will get an RBI out of this one, and he's going to get a little bit more after the misplayed ball. So Sanchez will score. Lopez will get there on the miscue. So he'll get a single plus the extra base, and Polanco is held at third, 18-6. But going back to those moments of adversity, you know, things are so much easier, and sometimes you get the false sense of security when things go well. But when things are tough, it makes you really reflect, reevaluate, and incorporate change. And I think that's where Coach Mike Villela has done so well. You know, he truly cares about the kids. He truly cares about the community. And he does so in the sense that he wants them to learn to love the game. You know, Villela, beyond the coaching world, he loves to travel around and try to travel to different ballparks across the country. And he's a true student of the game. Student and fan. And his kids absolutely love playing for him. And then they come back years later, and it's an appreciation for hard work, grit, sacrifice. Then more importantly, just an appreciation that they get to follow the game that they love. So when they're watching it on TV or they get the chance to go to the ballpark, they just see it and they're attached to it in such a different way. And passing that passion off generation to generation is not for the faint of heart. And being in a society, I think that, you know, people always want to move forward, we'll call it, from a career standpoint. They think that they have to go to a different place to do it. Coach Villela he and Coach Bean, much like the same in Atlantic City. You know, they just love the experience that they have here, and to them, this is how they make impact and get back to the game. And so my tip of the cap, certainly to both Coach Villela and Coach Brent Bean. Well done, gentlemen. We are very grateful to have you part of this South Jersey baseball community. So it looks like we might have a bit of a change. Speaking of given opportunities, we're going to switch some helmets. We're going to switch some batters. Morales is still coming up to the plate. So we're going to have a pinch hitter, but it doesn't appear to be the case. So bases are loaded for the Vikings with one out, top of the sixth. Polanco at third, Lopez at second, Ortiz is at first. And now Curie Morales takes Patchell's first offering up and in. For Morales, he singled on a line drive to right, and he singled on a ground ball over to third. And he's reached on a walk. So he's done a nice job finding contact with the bat. Runners will all hold. And I've solved the mystery of the catcher, and that's Islas Cruz, wearing number 16 behind the dish there, Bulldog fans. Ball is hit back up the middle, and it's going to drop in for a base hit. RBI single. So out of the 9-hole today is Morales. You see there Polanco come in and score. Now 19-6. Morales 3 for 4. And you know, folks, there is the autographed Mike Trout baseball that is awarded to the player of the game. And you got to think, just saying, Morales might be the guy. He's had himself quite the game on the scoring sheet. Going to be a big decision to be made by the Downbeach Coaches versus Cancer crew. Be an award there after the game. That ball. Sounded like it went foul. Oh, here's the I think we have a substitution here as well. Atlantic City, it's Adrian Fuentes Rodriguez is your batter. We go look at the pinch hitter. Continues the battle here. Swings through, and he gets them. Two outs now as Patchell, his second strikeout in this inning of relief. And another substitution for Atlantic City as they keep us busy. This now is number 3. And that is Beyonce Paulino. The ball misses. That ball misses up for Paulino. Got a 3-1 count. And he calls the strike on the corner. Paulino wasn't too happy about it, but Patchell's been throwing some strikes here. 2 strikeouts in the inning. Now it's 3-2 with 2 outs. Nowhere for anybody to go. And there's a called 3rd strike. So Patchell gets out of the inning, but 10 runs go on the board for the Vikings on 3 hits. And we're going to head to the bottom of the 6th. Can the Vikings close the door and finish this one? Well, we'll find out next, right here at the Coaches vs. Cancer Classic.
Unless there's a pitch being, there's nothing to talk about. In Margate, New Jersey, and the Vikings trying to set the sun on the Bridgeton Bulldogs. They have a 19-6 advantage as we head to the bottom of the 6th. Their starting catcher, Villegas, is now the pitcher in relief. Looks like Goodman checks back in behind the dish, his battery mate. And he's going to lead things off against number 9 for Bridgeton. And that's Nestor Mayo. Got 2 strikes on him. Villegas looking in. It's a great shot from the BFA camera crew. That ball's up and out of the zone. Now 1-2. And Highland and Hamilton patiently waiting to join us on the nightcap. We'll have to get our director of production ops, Nick Penza, to give us an approximate start time as Villegas starts things off with a strikeout here in the 6th. Back to the top of the lineup, Anthony String, who's 1 for 2 with a solo shot to left field. That home run was a big standout for the Bridgeton Bulldogs today. When he was on the mound, this was a tight ball game early on. It was finally lifted when his pitch count got into the 90s, and Bridgeton struggled to find a reliever to keep the Vikings bats at bay. 0-2 count now for Villegas against Anthony String. Villegas rocks back, fires, and he catches him on the swing and miss. His 2nd K of the inning, and he's got 2 outs. So Villegas in relief has 19 pitches. So far he's through 1 2/3. He's got An 89% strike percentage here. Villegas looking confident. Fires again. That's 2.
Come on. Huh? Come on, let me see one, kid.
Here's the 0-2. Just misses outside. There's catcher Goodman trying to remind him, just relax. We almost got this now.
Good eye. Protect. Good eye. Way to duck. I know what you're calling it. Come on.
Got ourselves a 2-2 count here with 2 out. Here's the pitch. One is ball 4. So Bridgeton continuing to have hope. They're down 19-6 with 2 outs, bottom of the 6th. This game is stretched on to 2 hours and 52 minutes. Bishop Jarman is your batter. And as Malachi Bishop Jarman digs in, that was Santino Patchell into second base and now in the scoring position. Pitch now misses low. And with 2 outs, we got a 1-1 count.
There we go!
And there's the ball hit to the right side. Villegas gets there to cover, and that is the ball game. So Atlantic City takes game 1 of the Coaches versus Cancer Classic with a 19-6 victory over the Bridgeton Bulldogs. Congratulations to both teams for a well-played, hard-fought battle. And thank you for your support of the Downbeach Coaches versus Cancer event. We will get an opportunity to step aside and reset the game. So don't go too far, but check out your Game Changer app for the updated first pitch, and we'll be back to bring it to you right here on Game Changer.
We ask that both teams please line up on their respective baselines for our respective post-game presentation.
Head of the Downbeach Coaches versus Cancer Classic and founder of this marquee event. Both he and Dan Fimiani about to present the MVP and player of the game.
Today's Game Changer player of the game. From Atlantic City High School, number 10, Gino DiLorenzo. Congratulations.
Gino DiLorenzo, your Game Changer player of the game, awarded the Game Changer cap and an autographed Mike Trout baseball. And for South Jersey fans, love to see the start to the season for Mike Trout. And I think the smile there for DiLorenzo pretty much says it all. So tip of the cap, job well done, Gino. And thank you for for tuning in to BFA Sports and Game Changer coverage of Downbeach Coaches versus Cancer.
Thank you, everyone.
Don't go
Drive home
anywhere.
safely.
Highland versus Hamilton is coming up next.
Back to the helmet.